The ultimate deep dive into Hellboy, origins, legacy, and the power of indie comics. Hellboy is more than a comic book character, he's a cultural milestone and a testament to the limitless potential of creator-driven storytelling. Since his inception by Mike Mignola in 1993, Hellboy has become synonymous with the gothic, folkloric, and mythological underpinnings of independent comics. His journey from a demon destined to end the world to a reluctant hero fighting to protect it is as rich as the tapestry of myths and legends that inspired his stories. Hellboy's ongoing success, cultural impact, and the universe he helped establish make him an enduring beacon of the indie comics movement. Let's take a journey into the world of Hellboy, his creation, defining moments, cultural significance, and his role as a symbol of the greatness of independent comics. The creation of Hellboy. Hellboy's creation was born out of Mike Mignola's desire to craft a character he could own completely, free from the constraints of corporate comics. Mignola, an acclaimed artist who had worked on mainstream titles for Marvel and DC, grew frustrated with the limitations imposed on his work. Inspired by pulp fiction, gothic art, and folklore, Mignola conceptualized Hellboy, a character that would embody the dark, mythical themes he wanted to explore. In San Diego Comic-Con Comics No. 2, 1993, Hellboy made his first appearance, a brief but striking introduction to a character that would soon become the centerpiece of Mignola's magnum opus. Shortly thereafter, Mignola teamed up with Dark Horse Comics to publish Hellboy, Seed of Destruction, 1994, the first full-length Hellboy story. The series was co-written by John Byrne, but Mignola quickly took over all creative duties, establishing himself as both the writer and artist of the franchise. From the outset, Hellboy stood apart from typical comic book heroes. His demonic heritage, dry humor, and blue-collar personality combined to create a protagonist unlike any other. Hellboy's design, red skin, sawed-off horns, trench coat, and the iconic right hand of doom was striking and immediately recognizable, becoming one of the most iconic visuals in indie comics. The mythos of Hellboy. Hellboy's story is steeped in mythology, folklore, and Lovecraftian horror, blending these elements into a universe that feels both ancient and eerily modern. At the heart of Hellboy's tale is the question of destiny versus choice. Born as Anang and Rama, the son of a demon and a human witch, Hellboy was prophesied to bring about the apocalypse by unlocking the power of the Ogdru-Jahad, eldritch entities imprisoned in space. Summoned to Earth during World War II by Rasputin, under orders from the Nazis, Hellboy's arrival was meant to signal the end of the world. However, fate intervened. Hellboy was discovered by Allied forces and raised by Professor Trevor Brattenholm, a paranormal investigator who nurtured Hellboy's humanity despite his infernal origins. Hellboy grew up to join the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, B.P.R.D., an organization dedicated to combating supernatural threats. Throughout his adventures, Hellboy battles witches, vampires, demons, and gods, often drawing on real-world folklore to enrich the stories. Despite his monstrous appearance and destined role, Hellboy consistently chooses humanity, rejecting his foretold purpose to destroy the world. This internal conflict is the core of Hellboy's character, the struggle to define himself by his actions rather than his origins. It's a theme that resonates universally, making Hellboy not just a hero, but a deeply relatable one. Defining storylines in Hellboy's saga. Over the years, Hellboy's adventures have been chronicled in a series of arcs and standalone stories that explore his identity, destiny, and relationships. Here are some of the most defining storylines. 1. Seed of Destruction, 1994. The story that started it all. Hellboy's origins are revealed, and he confronts Rasputin, who seeks to awaken the Ogdru-Jahad. This arc establishes the tone of the series, blending mythological horror with pulp adventure. 2. The Right Hand of Doom, 1996. This collection of short stories delves into the significance of Hellboy's right hand of doom and its apocalyptic implications. The stories reveal how Hellboy's very existence is tied to cosmic destruction and how he struggles to escape that fate. 3. The Wild Hunt, 2009. A turning point in Hellboy's story, this arc ties him to Arthurian legend, revealing that he is a descendant of King Arthur and thus heir to Excalibur. This connection adds new dimensions to Hellboy's character, positioning him as a savior figure in addition to his demonic origins. 4. Hellboy in Hell, 2012 to 2016. The culmination of Hellboy's story. After sacrificing himself to save the world, Hellboy's soul descends into hell, where he confronts his past, his family, and his destiny. This series, entirely written and illustrated by Mignola, is a hauntingly introspective exploration of Hellboy's character, with stunning art that feels like a culmination of Mignola's artistic vision. Hellboy and the Mignolaverse. The world of Hellboy extends far beyond the titular character. Over the years, Mignola has built an interconnected universe known as the Mignolaverse, which includes B.P.R.D. chronicles the battles of Hellboy's allies as they face apocalyptic threats in his absence. Abe Sapien focuses on Hellboy's aquatic ally and his own journey of self-discovery. Lobster Johnson, a pulp-inspired hero operating in the Hellboy universe. Witchfinder explores paranormal investigations in Victorian England. Each spin-off enriches the mythology of the Mignolaverse, creating a world as vast and complex as any in comics. The legacy of Hellboy. Hellboy's impact on the comics industry cannot be overstated. As a creator-owned property, Hellboy represents the potential of indie comics to produce stories that rival, and often surpass, those of mainstream publishers. Mike Mignola's complete creative control allowed him to craft a cohesive, deeply personal narrative that remains untainted by corporate interference. Hellboy's success paved the way for other indie comics to thrive, proving that audiences were hungry for original, creator-driven content. Alongside titles like Spawn, Image Comics, The Walking Dead, Image Comics, and EXO, Unique Studios, Hellboy demonstrated that indie publishers could compete with Marvel and DC in terms of both quality and cultural relevance. The current state and future of Hellboy. While Hellboy's main story concluded with Hellboy in Hell, the franchise remains alive and well. Recent projects like Young Hellboy explore earlier periods of the character's life, while new B.P.R.D. stories continue to expand the Mignolaverse. Mike Mignola has largely stepped back from day-to-day storytelling, but his influence remains strong. The Hellboy universe continues to grow under new creative teams, ensuring its legacy for years to come. Hellboy and the greatness of indie comics. Hellboy is the perfect example of why indie comics matter. In a medium often dominated by corporate franchises, Hellboy proves that creator-owned stories can offer deeper, more meaningful narratives. Indie comics like Hellboy thrive because they prioritize artistic integrity over profit-driven storytelling, creating works that resonate on a personal and emotional level. Hellboy's success is a reminder that some of the greatest stories come from creators who dare to take risks, embrace their unique vision, and challenge the status quo. As the Hellboy universe continues to evolve, it stands as a shining beacon of what indie comics can achieve, and a testament to the power of storytelling to inspire, entertain, and endure. Hellboy is more than a character, he's a symbol of the greatness that can come from independent comics. He's a testament to the creative possibilities that arise when artists and writers are given the freedom to tell personal, unfiltered stories. In a world dominated by corporate superheroes, Hellboy reminds us of the power of originality and the beauty of storytelling rooted in passion and vision.